I'm back. Want to give you a quick little video of what I use when I call coyotes. I haven't been able to get a coyote on video when we're hunting them. It is so hard to self-film, run the call, run the gun, and the decoy when you're by yourself. It's a lot of work, and it's not just like strap a GoPro on your hat and go. It's a lot different than that. So it takes me like an extra 5 minutes to get set up on each stand because I've got cameras to run. So, you know, by the second stand, I'm so sick of it, I just set up and call and I never get the footage. And then I'm mad when something happens and I don't have footage. So we'll do it this way. I'll show you what I use. I use Foxpro. Love their stuff. Foxpro, this is the Wildfire. It came with 30 something different calls. And then usually I put it down, let's see, if I put the call out in front, the remote's pretty good out to about 200 yards. And then I like to put this little guy upwind of my call. And it comes with a stake. This is the Mojo Critter. By the way, I thought about going to, Foxpro has a decoy attachment for their calls. And that's great. So you only run one at a time, and it's got the auxiliary button right here on the remote, so you can turn it off and on, which is great. But I liked the idea that I was able to move my decoy away from my call just a little bit. So if there's a patch of brush, I could set my call. Let me see if I can explain this. On the inside, on this side of the brush pile, and the critter on this side. That way I can get the coyote to circle back and forth, or I can hide the speaker in the brush, and I can put the decoy behind me, so he's looking behind me. That's why I went with the Mojo Critter, and you can get them, they're pretty cheap. I got mine for like 20 bucks, and I still haven't replaced the batteries on the sucker yet, and it's been all season long with it, and it's done a great job. It keeps the eyes off me and on it, so I like it. Gives me a little bit more time to, more time to get hopefully the cameras and the rifle on the coyote. But anyways, that's enough for the Mojo Critter. So stake, Mojo Critter battery pack, comes with fur, and then just a little magnet attachment that you clip on, so you can, it's quick attachments, ready to go, less time setting up your stand. Back to the Foxpro, really like it. It's got speaker function. You can hook up another speaker for more volume of sound, which this thing is plenty loud for hunting coyotes. You don't need to be that loud. On and off, green light means on, power, and 30. I have 30 sounds. Lots of crow, lots of birds, got some raccoons, distress sounds, tons of them. Pup distress, coyote pup distress, fox distress. It's got everything. Locator howls, lots of howling. It's got everything, and they're not too expensive, especially on after Thanksgiving. They go on sale for like 200 bucks. Great starter, you know. If you're just wanting to get into calling. We'll get in a little bit like what I wear, how I set up, all that stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I use Foxpro. I do have mouth calls, but we'll get into that later. I use both, but mostly I use my Foxpro and my Mojo Critter. And I do set the Mojo Critter up downwind of my call. That way, in case the coyote's smart, he'll try and get downwind a little bit. And hopefully he, or I should say I put the call upwind and the Mojo Critter upwind from me. That way he'll circle towards me and not away from me, get behind me. So that's one tip I will give out real quick. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the videos that we bring you. And I'll do my best to help you along the way in whatever you're pursuing out there.